Hey there, YouTube. Crypto Force here again, bringing another daily dose of crypto. And today I want to talk about Bitshares. And if you own Bitshares, you know what I'm talking about. Bitshares price has been getting absolutely crushed in the last 2 to 3 weeks. It's down over 75%. So before we get into why it's going down, I want to explain a little bit about what Bitshares is. Now, Bitshares is a decentralized exchange, and it is based on open source software that uses blockchain technology that's used basically by Bitcoin. But unlike Bitcoin, that doesn't produce any income for owners, BitShare can be used to launch decentralized autonomous companies, which are DACs. They can issue shares, produce profits, distribute profits to shareholders. So BitShares is about making profitable companies that people want to own. So they create return for the shareholders. Now, BitShares is co-founded by Dan Larimer, who also co-founded Steemit. So there's a lot of horsepower behind BitShares. One negative about BitShares, there is 2.6 billion market cap. So there's 2.6 billion coins, but that really isn't a lot when you look at what BitShares is capable of. Now, when we start talking about why it's going down, and I had to do a lot of digging because if you go on Twitter, like last week, Twitter was explaining BitShares had requested from Bittrex, hey, why are we getting delisted? And all Bittrex said was, we do not discuss, why you're getting delisted, which I think is pretty crappy, but that was their reply, which BitShares did release on Twitter. So I did a little more digging, and what happened is the Securities Exchange Commission went after Bittrex and actually had Bittrex delist any exchanges that are on their exchange. Now, let me explain this. Bittrex is a centralized exchange, so everything is located in one place. And the SEC, they come in, it's the government, and they want to govern everything, which, this kind of goes against the whole premise of Bitcoin originally and blockchain technology. But the SEC comes in and they see Bittrex is centralized, so they're able to go in, grab all the tax records, see who's buying what, how much, etc. They got to turn over all the paperwork. Coinbase is the same way to the SEC. So the SEC says, okay, you can't operate as an exchange in the United States. Well, with BitShares being decentralized, they do not have the luxury of knowing what everybody's business is and being able to find out how much money you've made or traded, or how much peer-to-peer stuff you traded. So the reason the SEC has went after BitShares is because it is a decentralized exchange on a centralized exchange. So the SEC is totally against decentralized exchanges. Now, with that being said, does BitShares still have a place? And I will put this link to the article in the description below. BitShares right now is around 4 cents. So, in the last month it was up to 16.5 cents or so, 17.5 cents. So it's fallen quite a bit, and I believe it was actually up to 38 cents or so, 40 cents was its high back in June, and it's done nothing but essentially go down. Heck, we're already down to where it was at, looks like in May. Now, I do believe that BitShares is going to go back up. I think they got to get some stuff straightened out. I know it's going to be a decentralized exchange, but with Dan Larimer behind it, I think they'll be able to figure out ways to get BitShares off the ground, and get it rolling again. I think right now actually is a good buy for BitShares. I haven't really seen too much about what they're doing to try to comply so they can get back on exchanges, if they even want to get back on those centralized exchanges. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, but I think BitShares has a place in the market, and I think it is a legitimate coin. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with it. I'm not a financial advisor, but I personally will buy in at, I have been buying it around, 4.5 cents or whatever it was. So I think right now is a good time to buy. I think we're going to see a good bounce come up. But let me know what you think. If you guys have some information on it, maybe some ideas of what BitShares is doing to try to get around this obstacle they faced. If you will, just post it in comments below or put me some links of where I can go to check it out. If you guys have any questions or comments, just shoot them in the comment section below. If you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and if you want me to talk about anything else, just let me know, give me a shout, and I'll see what I can do. So, as always, guys, good luck, and Crypto Force signing out.